Hi guys, it's me AJ and welcome to another little update video, but also a little bit of a vlog video as well. And today what we're gonna talk about is something that, I always wanted to do because I never had the chance to, mostly by physical and mental. I actually wanna discuss, my YouTube experience from beginning to end. The reason why I'm doing this is because now I know where I stand by and I know what I really want to do now, which is to be a content creator. And I've gotten so much mass support from my family and friends, and that was all I needed to have a boost of confidence to continue uploading, just like I kept doing for as long as I first started YouTube. And it's touching, it really is. And to my viewers and fans who have been supporting me, whether you're big or small, it's the fact that your love and support towards my content and everything I do, and you always sticking up for me and staying with me on this journey. I could not ask for better fans and better viewers. That I promise that, believe me, I love you guys no matter what. And this is the point to where I feel like for those who have been sick by me, you guys have the absolute right to let me call you green beans. I know it sounds funny because not a lot of people like green beans, but to me you guys are like beans me. You're all beans. And I call you green beans because, if you must know, a lot of things. 1, I like green beans. 2, I like green. What'd be a better way to call my fans? Green beans. If that's suiting for you, if anything. That's probably something I'm gonna do from now on. Green beans it is. What do you guys think? Let me know. But today that's not what we're talking about. So I want to actually start talking about how my journey of YouTube actually began, because I'm always open to you guys about everything, and everything I say could pretty much be like a story. Everyone that tells stories is a reason why we're here. Everybody's stories reflect our lives from past to present. So what better way to reflect on myself is by explaining my story of how I became a YouTuber at the very beginning. So green beans, it's time for me to tell you the story of how I became a YouTuber. It actually kind of started when I was a freshman in high school. What got me to YouTube was actually a bit longer than perspective. I actually started watching YouTube and using the app since like I was, probably 10, 8 or 9 or something. It was during my youth age, and somewhere between 2011 and or 2012. When I started watching YouTube, we were, I was at like a smallish area. I wouldn't say it was a house. We were once living in, a family member's basement, if you would like to consider that. And during my time periods for whenever I'm off, I didn't just be playing video games or watching TV. I actually started watching YouTube, and it took me like thousands of videos of watching, even the ones I replayed over and over again, that convinced that that's what I wanted to be. Because in truth of the matter, I never really knew what I wanted to be when I grow up, and now I do, thanks to YouTube. It's like a really happy community for all of us to, post content, react to content, and whether it's for fun or business, YouTube is the happiest app for us to use. And I feel like I use YouTube way more than any other social media, and that's mostly because I've always been uploading on a daily basis and also watching other content that I enjoy watching. By the time I moved elsewhere and then started my freshman year, I decided to start small. I was just, a young freshman high schooler who did not know a thing about it, of how to be a content creator or how to even begin. I started off going from MMDs, and then mostly vlogs, and then cringy videos, and then not understanding what I was doing, and all I realized was that I began creating shorts on that YouTube. As of now, the videos I first started with on my YouTube channel have become shorts, since we now have a short content in the app. which I pretty much use for my TikToks, which if you don't know, I have a TikTok, so if you want to check that out, you can check the link in the description, of course. Now, how I started YouTube through my phone, I usually either do MMDs or do games on apps on Android and all that stuff. And you're not gonna believe this, especially now, or for those who actually already know, how I usually do my recordings had taken place not just outside my house, but literally outside. My videos that I upload record, it takes place when I've been waiting for my bus up. Yeah, I do recordings when I'm waiting for my bus up at school. Now, you can obviously tell why some of the old content on my channel, you can hear car noises or roads or nature and all that shenanigans. Yeah, it was funny. When I realized that's what I've been doing, I was so on nuts. And I sounded slightly younger during all of that, which is mind-boggled to me that I somehow have managed to went from using a phone to having my own setup, as you can see. Usually I record when I wake up, and then it's because I usually plan ahead before doing it. Somehow my content still was decent, people still liked it. They knew I was new, so they let it slide, and they let me continue doing what I love doing best. I do admit one thing though, the content that I've done, I admit, were so cringy, but we get that kind of feeling whenever we look back and how we evolved. And deep down for me, no matter what feeling I get from these videos, I still keep them dear to my heart. No way I get rid of them, if anything. It's how it's how I started this whole thing in the first place. Old videos, they start back, and you can either keep them dearest or you could just keep them in general. I chose to keep them both, as you can see. You can still check them out if you want, but trust me, you would know how much I had no clue what I was doing. So by then, I started to develop basically using my phone from in my bus stop to basically at my house, so my audio could at least be decent. Although it was a few attempts that didn't turn well, but I was able to make up for it afterwards. At some point during the year of summer, I decided to take a long break to have fun and enjoy my summer, and then come back to YouTube afterwards. And because of that, it's kind of one of the reasons that I don't always feel burned out whenever I do content. Like, I love recording, I love gaming, I love talking to you guys, and it comes in constantly, but I don't get the feeling of being burned out. It's like the energy and soul that's inside me of doing this for you guys and for myself is so strong that I can't even have a time for whenever I do have breaks. And whenever I do, it's usually on one day off or 2 days, but that's pretty much it. I don't get burned out, I don't stop, I think because I took that long summer vacation off of YouTube during my freshman year is how it happened. As the years progressed, I started becoming a little better at stuff. I started doing vlogs, and then I started doing gacha videos, which some of them did trend though. But there were some that were so cringy as hell, including the ones that I so happen to think they sucked, which is why there are a couple I delete because I wasn't proud of those ones. It's a certain feeling that you gotta know what you're proud of what you can improve, and surprisingly enough, I was going through that phase at a certain young age. My most loved gacha videos have started out from the Wink of Awakening series, which was a really short discontinued gacha series that was based on Fairy Tail Origin from this community, Minecraft community called Origins. I had a friend from the community that helped me out with that, alongside some other friends outside and friends on Discord. Believe me or not, I didn't know a thing about Discord or how it works, and I was very socialized about it until now. Discord was one of the things I feel like I needed when I do content on YouTube, especially when I hang out with mutes and friends to do all that gaming and such. I still do that to the day, and especially as of now, because not only do I just do gaming, I also do Minecraft roleplays, which get as much more love and support than I ever thought would, and believe me, I'm so grateful. I got a lot of inspiration from Minecraft roleplays, and goddamn, I'm not gonna stop now. No way. I love Minecraft roleplays. I watch them all the time, especially ones from some my friends make. So I'm gonna keep at it. Like gaming, Minecraft roleplays, I'll keep at it. If there was ever a moment where I come back to gacha videos, I'll probably do that for when, I follow some ideas, especially when I never really record gacha videos that are on gacha, this new gacha app, Gacha Club, I think. Is it Gacha Club? I think it is. See, I am forgetting everything that I know about gacha. As for my recording games, by the time I got myself a PC, I started to, build it, coming all together, and I'm gonna explain through the rest of my story of how my YouTube journey has developed, in a sense. Besides all those gacha videos, but surprisingly enough, I did once use gacha on my PC for when I wanted to see how it worked, but I immediately gave up on that afterwards. So speaking of PC, we're kind of midway through the story of my YouTube experience, and I'm gonna explain how I slowly started developing. I went from posting vids and all that stuff through my phone to a laptop. You gotta start somewhere small, and then build up a little bit, and all that. My content was decent during the times I've been using my PC laptop, and it was interesting. And then I evolved on using a normal laptop, which wasn't a really decent one, but it was enough to get me some decent content out, and I'm still proud of that to this day. And now, knowing that I had to develop from having a webcam and then having to basically have my own my own mic, 2 monitors, my own desk, my own setup, as you can see, nuts! It's crazy how time flies. And all of that was because I actually started working last year. And my experience of working, it's like any other experience when you first get a job. I work 8 hours pretty much, and I still have the time to basically upload content for you guys. And even when I feel pooped, I don't get tired of making content. It's like I can balance 2 things, and so far it's been going well for me. I do have a lot of plans for my future, of course, which I'm actually excited, and I hope you guys can join me on that. But right now, it's mostly now focusing on the present. But yeah, I ended up updating my whole system, and I am proud because all it did was savory, patience, and support. That's all it took for me to be to where I am now. So now that I have a whole better setup, I not only make better content, but better quality gaming content, which you might know by now. I uploaded a few gamings of content already. South Park, Tomb Raider, Kingdom Hearts. I still have those FNAF videos I used to do on Android. I don't know when I'll ever return to FNAF Security Breach. I totally forgot about that gameplay. I already said I won't return to Hyrule Warriors. That thing is discontinued. As for Tomb Raider, I'm gonna obviously keep doing those gameplays because, that's actually my childhood game, and it's what got me to evolve more into the gaming system as well. My favorite game at the moment is Kingdom Hearts, so it's another reason why I've been recording that non-stop. And I'm continuing through the storyline and having a greater experience now because I have all the games. But still, I gotta try out more games in the future, so that's why every time I do recordings, I let you guys suggest what I should play, and I definitely would play it. I did other games such as Dark Deception. I'm waiting till the next chapter comes because I'm pumped because of how much good you guys enjoyed all that. I'll definitely be recording South Park and the Fracture of a Whole. That's like a new storyline for my character because I'll be, a superhero at that game. Also, I do South Park fan animations, which aren't really animations in my opinion, but it's a fan series of my character and other OCs that I know. Some contain mutes, some that I just made that are custom. The storyline for my character is that while it will have some slight humor similar to that of South Park, the storyline will be very serious. I think I'm adding a little bit of anime fatigue and tactics there, which you probably will see. but somehow it suits well if anything. Get to know my character in OC, have him go through crazy ass journeys, and all that. It's gonna be nuts, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't, make sure you check the application for my South Park fans series, New to the Hood, if you want to voice act some of the characters, because I always like to have new people help me up with stuff, and I always would love the support from you guys, because I know you all are talented out there, and you know, I'm a helpful guy, if anything. I like to help, if everything. Maybe I do tend to be too much helpful, if anything. But that's just who I am. My personality is just being sweet because I like to, you know, help people. I think I just like people in general. Okay, maybe I like too many things. Besides poison plants, mosquitoes, fire ants, anything dangerous. Maybe those are the only things I dislike, if anything, is what I disliked. And to always be positive, I'm always positive. Even in the negative and most toughest moments, I don't let that stop me from doing what I do best. And I don't wish that upon anyone. Like, I don't want people to feel hurt and all that stuff. Like, I want people to be happy. Same thing I make you guys happy, I usually make people happy at my job, even my family and friends. And I do tend to keep on doing that because it warms my heart and motivates me to be a stronger and better person. I went from being a cringy, immature child to basically being an adult that takes responsibility, mature, and criticism. It is a tough rough though. Like, you know, we both have our pros and cons, so we had to basically go through so many obstacles to be to where we are now. And here I am in my content. And so believe me or not, I reached one of my goals this year, which I'm really proud of. And it only took me like 3 years to reach out to 1,000 subs, and now we're already close to 2,000, which is nuts. And I could have done without my family, my friends, my viewers, my fans, and friends online, of course. And another thing to know is that how many people watch my content feels great. It's weird for me that I'm treating this as a job, as my second job as well. I mean, it is what I wanted to be on YouTube. But I also do this for just fun as well, because YouTube means to be fun for everything. What you do as well. I know some people tend to basically use YouTube to make more money off of it, but for those who enjoy doing it as well, that's fine too. You can be whoever you want to be. If you want to be a YouTuber, that's fine. If you were a YouTuber but don't want to be it anymore, you can decide if you want to stop as well. And as for me, I'm not stopping anytime soon. If anything, I'd be surprised if time flies fast and I'm even a full-fledged adult. I mean, I'm an adult now, but, you know, I look at myself and like, dang, I've grown so much. You're gonna expect the unexpected, and you're gonna expect a lot of reactions from your journey on YouTube. I'm sharing mine because I'm confident enough that I want to share mine completely. Some content creators who start small and get small content in process, and the progress they do make, they're proud of it, and you should be, because you're a few steps away. You always have to take, you know, tiny baby steps. You can't just go up. You gotta really do as much steps as I possibly can. Which is why I'm gonna continue uploading content as before, but also make sure I'm entertaining as well. And it's embarrassing for me to say, but I'm not really good at talking as much as I can. I can talk gibberish, I can really cut myself off, and even my voice. Yeah, jeez. But I don't doubt it, I'm just happy for who I am, so, you know, as long as you throw yourself out there and try with so much love and confidence, then you'll go places. My content used to be for only kids, but, well, I don't really think so. Let's just say my content is still for all audience, so if you get the idea. If I make mistakes, I'll take accountability for it. If I do stuff that might bother people, I'll also take accountability for it as well. Sometimes you gotta play it safe on YouTube. Sometimes you go wild, but you can't go too wild. You might do something wrong, which you'll either learn the hard way or you're just gonna learn it before. Up to this point, that's pretty much the end of how my YouTube experience is. I went from watching videos on YouTube from an old cabin, and then worked my way from uploading content on the phone during a bus stop, and then having my own laptop and record stuff sometimes, and then having my own PC setup and my own area and my comfort zone for whenever I do recordings. It took that long. Like, doing this stuff will take years, months, or if anything, if you're really talented, might take only months or a few days. I mean, that's up to you what kind of content you want to do. Any variety of content you can do, and you get to decide what content you want to start throwing out there, because it also represents your talent as well. And it's a great thing. I know what my talent is, and that's why I'm gonna stick to it. As of now, I'm also making shorts on TikTok, which surprisingly enough people love, and it's mostly from all my collection of plushies and puppets and all that stuff. I don't play with them. I used to when I was younger, but I don't. I just collect them for certain reasons. And yeah, you can just see my little shelf right here, which I do use to make TikTok videos, which again, check in the description if you want to check them out. It's kind of funny. Some are cringe, some are really cool, and some are just for fun. I always like to welcome my community with hugs as well, so that's why if you guys haven't, check my Discord server, my main one. You're welcome to do whatever you want there. Be as comfy as you can. Just don't go as too far as, we know that social media is a crazy place. And if you're a fan of the Reforgers, which I'm a part of, you could definitely check out the Reforgers fan server, which, speaking of which, I actually also want to show you a cool thing that one of my friends made, and it's for our series Demon Slayer. Yes, Demon Slayer is still going on and up, although it's gonna take a bit more time now. As you know, the contents don't always, Minecraft roleplays aren't easy to produce sometimes. It takes a lot of work. But I want to show you something amazing that my friend Jack has uploaded, so check it out.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. Time to heal, the pain makes it real. I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill. The bad thoughts are still a good thought and feel. I'm just lost to feel, I'm just lost to feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel. Cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
Yep, I'm proud of Jack and his work on the intro. So if you want to check his channel out, you could just the link is in the description down below as well. And with that, our system and my system have been working out great, and we're gonna stick to our system, of course. And you green beans, I know deep down are gonna stick by me all the way until the very end. With that in mind, expect a lot of Kingdom Hearts gameplay and Tomb Raider gameplays alongside future gameplays, and stick tuned for whenever I do gameplays with my friends, because I love playing with friends. And if you want, I'll play with you guys if you have any game suggestions or if you're in my Discord. Other than that, I think that's all I gotta say, because I'm slightly tired of talking. I'm not good at talking, and sometimes talking this long is like, for me, it's tough, especially when I'm not a good talker. So yeah, if you want to keep see, exactly. I cut myself off every time. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications if you haven't, not to miss a video, like, comment, and and tell me what you guys think. And just want to thank you guys for my journey, especially as of now, since I was notified on YouTube that I am now able to apply monetization, which I tend to play it fair and to play it safe as well. I know people, tend to find certain ways how to be yourself at everything. Just also make sure you follow the rules of everything as well. Play it safe and be yourself at the same time. Trust me, if you do that, you go places. Anyways, I love you guys and thank you for hearing my YouTube experience. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.